Hello YouTube, this Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. This is where I show you what I'm carrying and I explain it all to you. Now remember, I'm an office dweller with a dress shirt and a jacket. I say that because people go, so where's the cigars? I've got places for them. For many years, since I started really getting a collection of knives, I actually would carry 3 knives every single time. Now, I carry 2. I just started it when I started doing pocket dump deconstructions last week. I wanted to try something new, and you know what? I'm kind of liking it. The choices are tougher, but I'm kind of liking it. So let's talk about it. This is my Rolex. It's a Rolex Precision, a wind-up. You notice it doesn't have a Rolex buckle. It's a real Rolex. The reason it doesn't have a buckle is, as a surprise, someone got me a new, snuck out this watch, got me a new band, and of course the people gave them the band and kept the hardware. A quick public service announcement. If you ever get a good watch, no matter what, it doesn't have to be a Rolex, and it has that hardware that matches the watch, when you get a new band, make sure they put that hardware on the new band, okay? It's important. It is. But anyway, I love that watch, though. If it's not my Apple Watch and I'm doing some of my mechanical watches, I love that it's just simple. It never winds down. You never need a winder. You never need to replace the batteries. It's super thin. I just like it. Oh, that's me sniffing my cigar, which I do throughout the day, especially when I get stressed. No, I don't stand outside with all the smokers by the parking garage. Poor smokers. And smoke my cigars every day. No, these are real nice Cuban cigars, especially this El Rey del Mundo. Yeah, I just pulled it up to read the label. Just a wonderful Cuban cigar. If I'm outside just taking it easy, especially now that it's summer. Oh, by the way, it is Tuesday, June 26, 2018. Tuesday, June 26, 2018. I always give the date, even though I know a lot of you are watching in the future. But just to give you some perspective. And I also take a picture of this and post it on Instagram as my pocket dump. But anyway, just a wonderful cigar. I smell it throughout the day, and then at the end I smoke it. If I haven't stopped outside somewhere to smoke it and to talk or something, I bring it home and smoke it. Yeah, it's a Shown Design pen. I have 3 of them. I really enjoy these pens. I have got to buy some Shown Design pens with the clip. Now he has a pocket clip. I've got to do that. You know, that's the great thing about doing a YouTube video on your pocket dump. It makes you think about it. When you don't do that, and I've been taking pictures of the pocket dumps for my Instagram, at Keith Kevin King, go check it out. But now I'm like, wow, I only have 3 of these pens. I've had them for a couple of years. Got to get some of the new ones. I really like this company from Massachusetts, small company. I really like it. The coin today, I always carry my lucky coin. Today, yeah, it's a 2000, the year 2000 Chinese panda coin. It's a beautiful coin. That's a yearly, annual coin, and they've been doing it for so long. The wallet is another one of my Mont Blanc wallets. I have a couple of them from my consulting days. Scotch, not the expensive single malt stuff, but that still nice and smooth stuff. And no, I don't drink during work. Let's get them knives I love the field notes. I call it a field guide. I do that a lot. I love field notes. I really do. Just a wonderful thin notepad that's real rugged. I wish they came in more colors and stuff, but I really love that. I am so happy that Spyderco did the Roadie. There are 5 Roadies. Let's see if I can remember them. Blue, red, gray, black, and blue. The one I'm holding in my hand. The Roadie is a slip joint knife from Spyderco. That means it's non-locking. It has a couple of things that good slip joints have. First of all, it has a half step. A good slip joint isn't like my Boy Scout knife when I grew up. It kind of gives you a little bit of resistance. You can push through it, but there is resistance going down. And the reason is it goes, hey, it's about ready to get your fingers. Last chance to deal with your fingers. So that's good, and the Roadie has it. The other thing that Spyderco did, 2 things that are pretty cool with this. The first is Spyderco put a choil on this little knife. Now this knife has N690 steel, and the blade is only 2.1 inches, but with the forward choil, it's 1.75 inches. But the great thing about it is it prevents it from coming down accidentally. Spyderco does that on most of their slip joints. They have that forward choil so your finger becomes a lock. Now, you know, we talk so much about locks and different locks and all of that. A lot of people, especially younger people, get scared of slip joints. You know, most of the people around my age or older, that's all we used to have is slip joints for a very long time. Here's the deal. When you're cutting this way, so it's pulling back on the knife. It's not like you're cutting with this that pushes it forward. But the great news is, even if it does push forward, you have your finger on that choil. That's a good thing from Spyderco. The reason they came up with this was after 9/11, airplanes, of course, restricted any sharp thing being brought on planes. And at one point, about 2.5 years ago, the FAA put out requirements for knives that might be carried on an airplane. Of course, Spyderco went into that and designed the Roadie. Later, FAA said, nah, we still think it's safer if people don't bring on knives. But Spyderco kept it because it's a slip joint. It's a small knife. I mean, the total size is just 2.1 inches. And that could be sold everywhere. I like it because it's like a pen knife. They have these 2 indentations right here, round things. And so instead of a nail nick, you know, the little thing right here that you open up a slip joint with or a lot of knives with, instead they put it right here so you pinch and pull up. No clip, a steel back, strong spring, lanyard hole, smooth FRN scales. Again, it comes in different colors with the Spidey on it. Just a real handy little knife. That would make great gifts. Wonderful to just slip in your pocket. Just throw it in your pocket with that strong fiberglass reinforced nylon handle. It's just perfect. This is a Sprint Run PPT with that Warncliffe blade. Oh man, I love this knife. Warncliffe blade. This has S90V steel because it's a Sprint Run. Spyderco Sprint Run is limited edition knife, usually around 1,200, give or take 200 knives. Oh, this is really nice. Titanium liners. This and a backspace, titanium backspacer. This is not. It is not a frame lock. Yeah, it's a Chris Reeve. I mean, it is not a liner lock. It's a frame lock. It's just that the scales cover it up a bit. Titanium clip, deep carry clip, which is great that you can move left or right. The tip up. Look at that. Can you see the scales all crunched up, which is nice. This is carbon fiber. On the regular ones, it's still a wonderful handle, wonderful scales, but it's G10 instead. S90V steel, so great steel from Crucible. 5.3 ounces with that titanium liner. Of course, it is skeletonized, but just a nice, man, it feels great in the hand. 3.2 inch blade. It has that forward choil all blade. So you've got 2.7 inch cutting edge, Warren Cliff style. Just a real nice sprint run from Spyderco, the PPT. It also comes with a lanyard. And then the knife I was thinking about, I was in some kind of Warren Cliff mold, Warren Cliff kind of style. Look at that blade, hollow ground blade. It's the Yojimbo 2. The Yojimbo with a wonderful Warren Cliff blade. The tip is not too thin, so you can do some real nice EDC work with this knife. You really can. But it was designed as a tactical knife. Michael Janet, who works with Spyderco on a lot of their knives and helped develop the Yojimbo and the Yojimbo 2. He likes this style of fighting knife where it comes to a tip and then expands. You can watch him on YouTube use this style knife. Ooh, it's scary to watch and very effective. This has 20 CV steel from Crucibles. 20 CV steel, 3.1 inch blade, 2.9 inches the cutting edge, and it weighs 4 ounces. This is carbon fiber, folks. 4-way clip, one of the stainless steel clips from Spyderco, and yeah, all of our favorite, right? The compression lock. Strong, nice, and as you keep using it, it becomes very, very smooth as well. Just a beautiful Yojimbo 2 in carbon fiber with a nice super steel, CPM's 20 CV steel. But I'm not carrying this one today. I'm carrying these two. This is kind of a chunky knife. It looks beautiful though. Works beautiful as well. But this doesn't take up too much space. It'll be on my key ring. I only carry a silver ring with 3 keys on it. And the Roadies, I have them in all of the colors because I like that little punch of color. That's it. That's my carry. I just destructed it. It's a deconstruction of my carry. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching. You guys mean the world to me. I'm so happy to be able to talk to you right before I run off to work late. Really appreciate all of you. This Saturday, I haven't picked out the knives yet. Another big knife sale is the summer of trimming my collection continues. So you could see a lot of knives. There'll be some more Chris Reeve knives and a bunch of Spydercos as well. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.